Morris Childs. Tell me a little bit about who he was, his background, and how he became a member, as you say, a founding member of the U.S. Communist Party.
Morris came to the United States with his family when he was 7 years old in, I think, 1909, and became soon a very devout, consecrated member of the Communist Party, one of the founding members. He always was aligned with the Stalinist faction. He was sent surreptitiously to the Lenin School in Moscow in 1929, when it was the highest, most august academy of international communism. And most of the famous figures of 20th century communism at one time lectured or taught there. While at the school, Morris came to know men who were to rule the Soviet Union for much of the rest of the century, most particularly Mikhail Suslov and Boris Ponomarov. He also came to know many other communist leaders, such as Tito, Ulbricht, and the East European rulers. Then he rose to be de facto number 2 man in the U.S. Communist Party. He was a Soviet agent. He spied for the secret police when he was in school. They trusted him. They counted him as one of them. He became the number 2 man in the U.S. Communist Party, dictating to the party what the Soviet Union wanted it to do. He became editor of the Daily Worker. Then he was purged because of some internecine plotting within the party, and he suffered an almost fatal heart attack that left him incapacitated and sort of drifted out of the party. The FBI in 1952 approached him, and a masterful, great agent named Karl Freiman, who could speak in communist terms and jargon, induced him to collaborate with the FBI. By then, he had undergone an ideological metamorphosis or evolution that made him no longer a believer in communism. He came to see it for what it was. And from there, he began his career in espionage, which took him into the Kremlin and the Politburo many, many times.